It's The Buzz with field reporter Adam Lazarus and news anchor Harv Stickley and junior reporters, you.
Hello, hello. We start today on a serious note as we bring you basically the scariest thing to ever happen. Matt, roll it.
This stunning video depicts a new, turbocharged breed of caterpillar that moves so quickly one can only assume that they will rule the earth in no time, and we should just give up because what's the point of anything now?
Truly horrifying footage. Wait, hold on, what? What's that? Oh, the video is running at double the speed? Who did that? Can we do that? Matt, did you do this? Oh, well, never mind. I guess everything's fine. Well then, our next story is a tale of entrepreneurship and a centipede with a leg up on the competition. Matt, do we have this?
There's a new type of massage that's becoming very popular. A centipede has opened up a new spa where he is offering what he calls the 100-hand massage. People are raving about this new massage. One customer said it just melted away the tension. I should point out that there are some critics. The online Yelp review said, and I quote, "This spa is a trap. It is not a massage at all. The centipede captured me and it is trying to eat me. Send help. Please, please, oh please." I guess on the internet, there's always a complainer.
Now we are going to head on over to Adam in the field as he shares with us his findings in the Grass Valley, California branch of the microcosm. Take it away, Adam.
Good morning, everyone. So great to see you and so happy that you joined us today. I have been out in the field this morning in lovely Grass Valley, looking at some butterflies and bees. And there are actually a number of really cool things that are happening today. Lots of flowers are in bloom. We've got a carpenter ant nest that's hard at work right now. Let me show you. So I don't know where you guys live, but if you live where I do in Los Angeles, unfortunately, you don't get to see many big ants. But if you live in the Northeast, can you guys see that right there? That is a queen carpenter ant. And that is her daughter. Can you see that tiny little black ant next to her? That's one of her very first daughters. And then if you look down below her, can you see that sort of like brown oval shaped thing in between the two ants? Brown, almost looks like a brown hot dog or something, or a brown grain of rice. That is a cocoon. So when a queen mother lays her egg, it starts off as a little egg and then it hatches into a larva. Can you see there's a J-shaped thing right in the center of the screen? It looks like a little J, a backwards J. That's a larva. And then when that grows big enough, it will spin a cocoon and turn into that grain of rice shaped thing in between the two ants. And then when it's ready to turn into an adult ant, so it's just like a butterfly. Then when it's ready to turn into an adult ant, it releases this special chemical that the other worker ants love. And so they tear into the cocoon to lick it off. And in the process, they free the ant inside. So ants need each other in order to get out of their cocoon. Folks, if you guys have any questions, by all means, let me know. Let's see what else we've got around here. Gosh, beautiful day. Let's move in for a closer look in the underbrush. And if anybody sees anything, please let me know.
I see grass.
See grass? Okay. Cool. Lots of grass.
Oh, whoa. Back up, Adam.
Where? What?
Hold on, I think we might have something.
What?
Spider.
Oh, hey.
Oh my God.
Well, would you look at that? Who knows what this is? Anyone?
A tarantula.
That whoever said, you are exactly right. It looks like it might be a rose hair tarantula. Kind of lives around here. Cecilia, this is for you. We know how much you love spiders. And
Because it's hairy.
anyhow, she's probably out looking for food. My guess is, guys, what do you think tarantulas would eat? Does anyone have any thoughts on what tarantulas might eat?
Flies. Yeah. Cricket. Fireflies. Mice.
Isn't there a bird-eating
fangs?
tarantula?
There is.
You know what? It might eat a small bird, but you know, one of the things that this tarantula loves actually is locusts. They love giant grasshoppers, locusts, things like that. I have one at the house, a pet one, and that may be her favorite food.
They might like grass.
So I guess there's a lot going on today. And I've been having a little breakfast too. Check this, guys. Check this out, guys. See this right here? This is a honeycomb that we got from the hive. Have you guys ever seen something like this before? Huh. Well, I've been eating that. Anyhow, great to see you guys. Lady, I hope that you are able to find some locusts. And back to you, Harv.
Thank you, Adam. Truly fascinating stuff. Now, we're going to head over to our overseas correspondent, Farthington Entwistle, as he shares with us some information on the locust. If you've ever watched Bug Bites on PBS, you may have seen this before. It's time for Great Bugs in History. Matt, roll it.
Welcome to another riveting installment of Great Bugs in History. Rarely does an insect occur in such numbers that it darkens the sky and blankets the earth like heavy snowfall. But locust swarms can grow so large that they actually become major historical events. And records of such onslaughts go back more than 3,000 years. Normally, the locust is a mild-mannered creature who, like any grasshopper, eats plants and generally likes being alone, or solitary. Like many of her kind, she uses camouflage to hide from hungry predators. But sometimes the rains don't come for a very long time. And this sets off a chain reaction to which the locust responds in a most fantastical manner. As the plants wither away, the hungry insects are forced to crowd together to gobble up the last shreds of green. This results in a lot of rubbing elbows, or more specifically, hind legs. Scientists at Oxford, Cambridge, and Sydney have shown that frequent nudging on the outer femur of the hind leg causes a radical change in both behavior and appearance, from the humble solitary phase to the overstimulated gregarious phase. Gregarious phase locusts take on daring colors and develop a ravenous appetite for food and for making more locusts. What's more, all this excitement attracts even more locusts. Driven by hunger, millions or even billions of these insects then take to the skies and fly across entire countries, dimming the very sun itself. Such swarms have ravaged parts of Africa, Asia, Europe, Australia, and even the United States of America. There, one hungry cloud of Melanopus spratus, the Rocky Mountain locust, is believed by some to be the largest concentration of animal life ever known. Reports estimate that it covered an area more than twice the size of the state of Colorado. As the last bits of foliage disappear into whirring mandibles, the insects turn their attention to other sustenance, themselves. As the invading horde advances, each grasshopper takes bites out of those in front, while trying to avoid those from behind. In fact, some say the swarm moves so quickly because it's running away from itself. Today, these swarms continue to devastate farmers. But we do have ways to predict these insect onslaughts. Thousands of years ago, these plagues left entire countries without enough to eat. For their numerous historical records, these locusts earn a well-deserved place on Great Bugs in History.
Wow. Truly, truly fascinating. I can't believe it. If that doesn't get you excited about bugs, I'm not sure what will. I want to give a special shout out to Fabiola and Luke on Facebook. Hello to you. It's time now for our junior reporters to share their findings in the world of entomology. Adam, would you care to take point on this?
Love to, Harv. Thank you so much. So yeah, we were sharing some great stories this morning. You guys shared some stories. We shared some stories. If you could tell us again, now that we've had a chance to think about those again, Jack, you want to fill us in a little bit more on this whole bee train thing?
I believe that was Sebastian.
Oh, that was Sebastian.
Oh, sorry about Sebastian.
It's okay.
April Fools.
It's his first day. Give him some slack.
My first day. That's the first time I ever said a child's name. Sorry, I messed it up. Anyhow, Sebastian, will you fill us in a little bit more on that bee on a train story? Because that was crazy.
I can't hear you.
I think you're on mute, my friend.
It's his first day too.
Let's try that again.
Still can't hear you. Oh no. It's all crumbling. It's falling apart. It's all right.
Maybe he's on double mute.
I believe we have another insect story that we can jump to while Sebastian figures out his technical issues.
Let's do that. Xander, you had us riveted before with your insect story. Will you please remind us about that? Tell us what happened, please.
My dad and me got one tick on one of our socks, both of us, and we think that they were brother ticks.
So, Harv, and indeed everyone, I just want to say that in all my years of reporting, I don't think I've ever heard a story of two simultaneous ticks like that.
That is crazy. Do you think they were brothers?
I think anything is possible, Harv.
Wow.
Anything.
Well, let's go ahead and give it up for Xander in their fantastic reporting. Well done. Now we're going to hear a bit more from our junior correspondents, and while Sebastian figures out some technical issues. But first, we are going to tell a tale of a bee who never gave up on her dreams. Matt, do we have that?
This enterprising fellow, who resides in Italy, has decided to get into the winemaking business. He's still perfecting his craft, but he didn't tell us that he describes the grapes he's using as enormous, and went on to say that they are really, really crazy super big.
He said the grapes are, quote, so next level gigantic that I can't do anything with them. I am a bee. Look at these mega ginormo grapes. Wow, it's so inspiring to hear individuals who can speak so eloquently about their work. And now we're going to head over to Adam with the weather. Adam?
It's sunny.
Thanks, Adam.
Pretty sunny. Back to you, Harv.
Time for a feature piece on local cuisine. Food critic and bug bite star Grug headed over to Chez Pierre this week to see what was on the menu. Matt, let's head on over there as well.
Hey folks, welcome to Ant vs. Food, where we showcase only the finest in ant cuisine. I'm your host, Grug. All right, Pierre, what's on the menu today?
Monsieur Grug. Today on our menu, we will be sampling a most exotic dish, sushi. Sushi is a Japanese dish comprised of cooked vinegar brine, typically combined with raw fish. Vegetables, spice, and even fruit are sometimes added.
Smells delicious, Pierre. All right, guys. Dinner is served.
Don't look down. Hey, free Wi-Fi. Oops. Hey, look where you're going. Sorry. Mom, he's planning on me again. Phew, well, we'll go somewhere else.
I love sushi. Ooh, the slices of raw fish are chock full of protein. Many ants will agree with me, but some prefer sweeter fare, or to get their protein from insects and seeds. Let's see how the colony feels.
I'm on TV.
So what do you think, guys?
Hi, Mom.
The colony seems to enjoy some of the fish, but they're staying away from the rice. Rice is loaded with carbohydrates, so most ants love it. But the vinegar makes otherwise delicious food absolutely revolting to us.
Monsieur Greg, I almost forgot to add wasabi to your entree. Allow me.
Here, wait! No, Pierre! I warned you. While sushi may be full of protein, the wasabi that normally comes with this dish is way too spicy. It overwhelms our senses and prevents us from going anywhere near it.
My apologies, monsieur.
That's nothing a quick shower can't fix. Could we get the check, please? We'll be splitting it, let's see, 600 ways, please.
Oh, I'll get right on that, monsieur.
Thanks, Pierre. Join us next time on Ant versus Food.
Oh boy, that did look delicious. In fact, I think I hear lunch calling soon. Why don't we head on over to the field with our junior reporters? Hopefully Sebastian's got his technical problems fixed. Adam, take it away.
Thank you so much, Harv. So let's begin, actually. Sebastian, have you had any luck on your audio, my friend?
It looks
okay.
like... No.
Well, Sebastian, see what you can do. Jack, any chance you can tell, say, what about a time that you saw a butterfly? What about the time?
Let's see. So there was one time we were up with my grandparents, and one of my grandparents' friends was hatching butterflies.
Really?
Or I don't remember the exact number, but I remember we got 4 monarchs to hatch.
Wow.
We were given the cocoons, and it was really fun.
So you saw them come out of the cocoon?
Yeah.
Wow. Can you describe it at all?
Slow. It took a while.
I hear you. Well, do you remember do you know what the monarch eats? Do you know what that butterfly's caterpillar eats?
Milkweed.
That's right. And do you know the relationship between the milkweed and the monarch? Anyone who else wants can chime in here. I'm sorry, was that Jack? I interrupted you. Do you know the relationship between those two things?
No.
Well, so guys, check this out because it is wild. It turns out that the milkweed is a poisonous plant and most things won't eat it. But a few insects, including the monarch butterfly's caterpillar, is able to eat milkweed, and then it stores the poisons in its own body and makes itself poisonous. So it's a way of protecting itself so that other things don't eat it.
I forgot about that.
You remember now, huh?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, that was some fantastic reporting there, Jack. So, Adam, we've got a little time left. I was wondering if there's anything else out in the field that you might want to show us. And of course, if Sebastian gets his mic back, we're happy to hear that story. Technical issues are not going to keep this episode from getting hairy.
There is something else I want to show us in the field. I want to show you what my breakfast is today. So I'm going to switch to close up so we can take a look. Some of you guys have seen me doing this before, but it sure is fun. So check this out. Fresh honeycomb from the hive. You just put in your spoon like this. Oh, that's not a good spot. Right here. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, you put in your spoon like this. Look at all that honey.
Wow. Looks delicious.
Wicked good, huh?
Where'd all the bees go? Perfect time to take a gigantic bite of food while you're on the air.
Thank you, Harv. The bees are still at their house. We took it from their house in order to snack on it.
Oh, did you have a question, Zeta?
Do you eat the wax, Adam?
I sure do. Some people chew on the wax for a while and then they spit it out. And if I get a really big piece of it, that's what I'll do too. But if it's a little bit, I just eat it. It's like chewing gum. It's like a honey chewing gum, kind of.
Cool. Where are all the bees right now?
So all the bees right now are in their hive across the way. Down the road that way, there are 3 beehives, and that's where we got the honeycomb from.
That is so cool. Did you have to put on a special suit?
No, Harv. And as a matter of fact, for those of us who were up here with me last time I was here, when we were getting the honey, my good friend Rob got stung in the head, and there was a bee stinger hanging from his head, and he was going to pull it out. And I said, no, wait, we're about to do a show and people would really want to see what this looks like. And he waited for like 10 minutes with the bee stinger just hanging out of his head until we were ready to see it on the screen.
Wow, so you capitalized on your friend's pain and anguish. Is that a strictly human trait or what do you think?
No, I think it happens throughout the animal kingdom.
Oh, okay. I saw a video of a tiger eating an antelope the other day, and his friend was filming it with his iPhone. It was newsworthy. All right, folks. Well, that's almost all the time we have today on The Buzz. I want to go ahead and give a special thanks to our junior reporters, Xander and Jack, and of course, Sebastian, although he had some technical difficulties, not a big deal. We want to thank them for all their help, so give them a big round of applause. High fives all around. Yeah. High five.
Really great job today.
Well done. And a special thanks to all of those at Bug Bites, Code Joy, and Maker Faire for all of their hard work. Now, I want you guys to tune in next week for another exciting episode of The Buzz. This is Harv Stickley signing off.